Okay, good evening. So let's begin by telling each other where are we from, which place of India or which part of the world are we from. You can write in the chat box which city are you from. So I'm able to read your chats here. Okay. Manikaran says Noida. Resham says Mumbai. Manisha is from Chennai. But right now you're in Atlanta. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for joining in. Many people from Mumbai. Okay, so welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. So, this workshop, as you all know, is about magic of affirmations. And affirmation is something which we have heard so much about, you know. So, a very warm welcome. Before we begin the journey, what I would like you to do is place your hands at your heart center. Take a nice, deep, relaxing breath and just say it with me out loud that I use my affirmations wisely. I use my affirmations wisely. How did that feel? You can also switch on your camera so I can see your beautiful faces. Because now, right now, it's like me talking to a lot of boxes, black boxes. So please switch on your camera. One second, I'm actually toggling between many screens. So, here I would like to introduce you to this most important person. And she said something very important. She says that 90% of our life is about showing up. So, today I would like to congratulate each one of you for showing up, for being here with me today. So, this is Louise. Hey, how many of you have heard about her, read her books, done her workshops, or anything around her work? You can reply to me on the chat box or you can raise your hand. Okay. Manikaran says she's read her book. Okay. All right. So many of you have heard about her. Even if you haven't heard about her or about her work, about her philosophy, it's okay because you, all of us are at the right place. So she was a best-selling author and founder of Hay House Publishers. And though she grew up in a very abusive home, and she really turned her life around. And I'm going to take some time to actually be talking about her. And then I'll tell you why her work is so important. So she had very negative ideas about herself and life in general. And at the age of 15, she actually became pregnant and she had to give up her baby for adoption. Although she became to become although she became to manage to become a runway model and marry a well-known English man, still her self-esteem was very very low. So, and it went lower when her husband left her for another younger woman. So eventually Louise ended up in New York City and a friend invited her for this lecture, and the topic was change your thinking and change your life. So, although her friend never showed up, Louise went to the lecture, and the ideas presented opened up a whole new version and a whole new vision of life for herself. So, she eagerly took the classes, she applied the idea to her life, and with amazing results. So, Louise never really graduated from any high school or anything or any college. But her book, which was her first book, which was Heal Your Body, and then later her this book, which is Heal Your Life, has sold over 55 million copies across the globe, and it has been translated into many languages, you know. So it's like an international bestseller. And her book was in New York Times bestsellers list for almost 13 weeks. So Louise passed away at the age of 90 in 2017, leaving this amazing legacy, you know, this which I'm very happy to continue today. So my Louise connection, I want to talk about that little bit. So this is enter Dr. Patricia and her husband Rick. So Louise actually accredited Dr. Patricia and Rick to teach her work of Heal Your Life. And I am a licensed and certified uh, teacher by their organization, which is called Heart Inspired Universe. So enter me. Now this is about me. So flashback to 2011, where I was diagnosed with a degenerative neurological condition, and the doctors actually told me that there is no cure for this condition and it can only be managed in a certain way. So that's when I started looking for solution, and I found this book called You Can Heal Your Life. And following year I did the workshop, and here I am 11 years later teaching her philosophy. And why I'm here is because I have manifested a healthy body, a peaceful mind, wealth. Both my partner and I, we are HNIs now, a beautiful and harmonious family environment, and a successful career as the founder director of my company, which is called Intuitive Wisdom. And affirmations are a big part of my manifestation journey, which I'm here and I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. So, this is a little bit about me. I specialize in something called heart centered business training and coaching, and I do it for organizations as well as for individuals. And I'm a part of a global network of 155 specialized facilitators. Towards the end of this um, workshop, I'll be talking about them as well. And we are present in almost 30 countries and still growing. This is a little bit about my company. My company is called Intuitive Wisdom. It was conceptualized in 2015 with the basic idea of, you know, that our thoughts create our reality. Exactly the same webinar which Louise had gone and attended. So, through my coaching and training intervention, I have successfully supported, and I still do, many people to transform their lives into something more meaningful, you know, a joyous experience. And these are some of my certifications. So, I'm also a trained and licensed psychogeometrics trainer, NLP program, and neuro linguistic programming practitioner. I started my career as a coach by doing this quantum transformation coaching, and these are some of the topics which you can see. Okay, so now while you have come here with certain intention of your own, you know, that you want to learn about affirmations and how affirmations can help you make your life better, richer, fuller. So, a foundation of Lewis's work is around loving and accepting yourself, releasing the past, and then creating brand new experience. And this is what this journey is going to be about. So, I'll be sharing with you this very popular technique, which is affirmation. But remember, affirmation is just one of the techniques of what we do. So, here today we'll be looking at an opening centering exercise, our thoughts and word connection, where they come from and how it affects our life. Of course, we'll be talking about affirmations. And then something very, a wonderful analogy which I use, which is called placing your orders from the cosmic kitchen. So, following some of the basic guidelines of writing an affirmation. Okay. Then you will be writing your own affirmation today, here. Yes. And so, just writing your affirmation is enough? No, it's not. So we also need to get to a plan where we'll be doing a daily affirmation practice plan. And then for closing, I'll be taking you through a wonderful guided meditation, which is again about affirmation. And then a surprise in form of an affirmation card deck, which I'd like to talk about. Okay, so are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you are ready, and please switch on the cameras. I am bored of looking at the dabbas, black dabbas. Thank you, Manisha. Are you ready, guys? Thank you, thank you. I need more hearts, more thumbs up. Come on, that's how I function. Otherwise, I don't function really well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Thank you, couple, so much for switching on your camera. I can see your face. Thank you, Surabhi. More people. Please switch on your camera. So the basic logistic will be this is an online medium, right? It's going to be for 60 minutes. And then everyone will be mute except for the time when I ask you to unmute yourself. So we'll be doing some exercises where you'll also be participating. Okay, and whenever you get a chance, I ask you for sharing something. Please keep your sharing very short and crisp because we just have 60 minutes. And one very important thing in all my Heal Your Life workshops, whatever we share it under confidentiality. So, whatever you're sharing and whatever other person is also sharing, this is all going to be confidential. Because I'll also be sharing the recording only with the participants who are attending. Okay, all right. So, with that, I'm going to take you through an opening centering exercise. So, just sit back, rest your back to the wall, bed, or chair, wherever you're sitting. Just rest your back to that. I'll be playing some music in the background. It'll help you relax a little bit more. Just let me know if you can listen to the music. Is it audible? Is the music audible? Okay. All right. Thank you. So, now what I'd request you to do is close your eyes, allow your body and your mind to relax. Tell yourself that this is a safe space. As you do that, think to yourself by simply breathing in and saying it in your mind, I am. And as you breathe out, tell yourself, relaxed. I am relaxed. Once again, taking a nice deep breath, telling yourself, I am safe. And final breath, I am peaceful. Note that this is an hour of complete relaxation, learning with joy and ease, connecting with new ideas and new people. Tell yourself, I open my mind to learning wonderful new ideas to uplift my life and make it better. Once again, a deep, easy breath. Only your good is coming to you now. With that intention, feel the seat where you're sitting. Gently open your eyes with a big smile on your face. Welcome back. Thank you, Shambhavi. I can see your lovely face now. Thank you, Rishta. Okay, so we'll be talking about something called thoughts and words. What we give out is what we get back. So, this message has been around for a long time. It's like a golden rule. But the golden rule was never there to produce guilt. Okay? So, it's like a law of nature. How we treat others is exactly how we are going to be treated. This also applies to our thoughts. So, if you're having thoughts where you're judging and criticizing yourself or other people, that is exactly what you're going to get back. You know, and so, but if you love and accept yourself unconditionally, mark the word here, unconditionally, then you will also be loved and accepted unconditionally. And then you will attract people in your life that will give you the same unconditional acceptance and love. Thoughts of hate attract thoughts and actions of hate. Thoughts of jealousy attract lack and loss in our lives. And on the other hand, thoughts of forgiveness attract healing and prosperity. Thoughts of love not only bring love, but a lot of good that we can not even imagine, into our life. So let us do an affirmation. What I need you to do is become little bit of a Shah Rukh Khan right now. Open your arms. Have you seen Shah Rukh Khan? How he opens his arms? Yeah, like that with a style. Yes, wonderful. Now say this affirmation to yourself. I give out love and I find it wherever I turn. I give out love and I find it wherever I turn. Wonderful. So, how many of you are already using positive affirmations in your life? Okay, Kapil, Surabhi, this sitting behind Kapil. She also raised her hand. Okay, why don't you include her in the call? Welcome, welcome to the workshop. Okay, so affirmation is really anything that you say or think. But the problem is that a lot of what we say is actually negative. So it does not create good experience for us. We have to retrain our thinking and speaking into a more positive way. If we want to change our lives, then, and when we are talking about affirmation, we are only talking about a doing positive statements. So that is for something which you want to create in your life or something which you want to eliminate from your life. So these are the two things for which we are going to be using affirmation. Now, too often we say things like, oh, I don't want this in my life, and I don't want this job, and my boss is like this, and I don't want to be sick anymore. So, when we talk about the problem with such thinking and such speaking, is that it does not produce good because you're not clearly stating that what you do want in your life. So, to create new experience, you want to state clearly what you desire. So, our goal here is to make very clear positive statements about what we do want to experience in our life. And we'll be working with and developing more affirmations throughout this workshop. Okay, so this is like a PowerPoint. What we give out is what we get back. Later in the workshop, I'm going to be asking you more about PowerPoints. So please pay attention. Next PowerPoint is what we believe about ourselves, and life becomes true for us. This is why it is important to examine what we believe. Far too often these are limiting beliefs. And where do they come from? They either come from our parents or, our authority figures, teachers, society, sometimes movies. Oh my God. You know, A lot of this also comes from Bollywood movies. So it can be helpful to actually sit quietly and list some of the major areas in your life and see what you believe about these areas. So when I say areas, I mean things like, your health. What do you believe about your health? What do you believe about money? What do you believe about job, career success? What do you believe about, say, God, even for that matter? What do you believe about relationships? So these are the things that you can write, and you will be surprised to know that how many of these beliefs are actually not at all serving you and not at all supporting you. And these beliefs were gathered, at the age of around 4 5 years old, from that age onwards. So clearing these beliefs, just like we clean our house, like a periodic mental house cleaning, it's very important to do it. So another example I'm going to be using here is the iceberg. So what happens? A lot of it is actually hidden under our subconscious mind, just like the iceberg. Yeah. So it does not come on the surface. So we don't know what actually we are thinking and what actually we are believing about life. So here, what I need you to do is let's begin. Let's become Shah Rukh Khan again. Open your arms, outstretched, out wide. Yes, and say this affirmation with me. I believe that I'm wonderful and my life is a joy. I believe that I'm wonderful and my life is a joy. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So next PowerPoint is our thoughts are creative. This is most important law of nature. So one ideal thought here and there doesn't matter. But what happens over a period of time, thoughts are like drops of water. So when they start leaking like that, they accumulate, and then this drop of water, which becomes like a puddle, and then this little puddle becomes a pond. This pond becomes an ocean. Now, if these are positive thoughts, we can float in the ocean of life. But if they are negative thoughts, we can drown in the sea of negativity. And then that becomes a problem, you know. So here I want to ask you this question, that what is your normal attitude when you first awaken in the morning? What are the first thoughts? If it is one of hope and faith and love, then the day will bring you exactly that. But if it is opposite of that, then you might want to reconsider it. Every day sit quietly for a few minutes and notice your thoughts. And do you really want this sort of life with these thoughts will create? So choose thoughts that really nourish you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through an awareness exercise. This is a very, very powerful exercise. So, once again, put down your pens and writing pads. I'm going to be playing music again. Can you hear the music? Okay. So, just close your eyes, take some nice, easy breaths. This is a very important exercise. I request all of you to please participate. Imagine that you're home, waking up on a typical day on your bed. When you first wake up, what are your typical thoughts? Are you excited about your day? Are you neutral? Or are you dreading to get up? Now become aware of your thoughts as you get ready for your day, either work or any other activities. What are you thinking? As you're getting dressed and you see yourself in the mirror, how do you react? What kind of thoughts do you have as you're commuting to work? How do you react when you see your coworkers, your boss? Are you judging them? Or do you know that they are doing the best they can? When you go to lunch, are you worried about the calories? Or do you feel good about choosing healthy food? Become aware of your typical thoughts as you continue through your day and go home or other evening activities. What are your usual last thoughts as you prepare for bed and go to sleep? As you think back on the day, perhaps you are aware of the places where you could change your thoughts. Tell yourself right now, I approve of myself and I easily choose thoughts that nourish me. Imagine looking in the mirror and saying to yourself that I really love you. Take a few deep breaths. Stretch and gently bring your awareness back to the room, to this time and space. And whenever you feel ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome back. How was this experience for you? Thumbs up, a heart. Okay, thank you. So, did you become aware of some places where you could choose more positive, empowering thoughts? Yes. So, even if you have done this work, there is always new level. So, once again, let us do an affirmation in Shah Rukh Khan style. And this is the last time I'm going to be making you do this. So, please, like, really outstretch your arms and say with me, I approve of myself and I easily choose thoughts that nourish me. Thank you. How did that feel? You're such wonderful audiences. Okay, so moving on. Affirmation. Affirmation is now we'll be creating affirmations. So affirmations are personal, present tense, and positive. And we don't use words like don't or not. So we are going to be avoiding negatives. So why we don't use negatives? Because if I tell you, don't think of a pink elephant, you know, Don't think of the pink elephant which is right here in my room. What are you doing right now? He's pink in color. He's got big ears, flappy ears, a big tail. He's pink in color. Don't think of that elephant. You are thinking of pink elephant, isn't it? That's what happens with affirmations also. So now what we'll be doing is we'll be reading some affirmations together. So for this exercise, I want some volunteers, and the volunteer needs to unmute themselves and also switch on their camera. So, who will be reading these affirmations? Start by placing your dominant hand. Okay, Nishtha is the first one. Okay, so place your dominant hand on your heart center and read the first one, which is the personal. I approve of myself. That one.
Okay. I approve of
You need to
myself.
unmute yourself, dear.
I did. I did. Can't you hear me?
Dear Nishtha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Should I start?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Approve of myself.
I approve of myself. I deserve all good. I am
I'm a good
worthy of a
wonderful one.
wonderful life. I
I
easily release the
release the
past
past
and
and
move
move.
forward with joy. I
I love
love
it.
and accept
Yeah.
myself exactly the way I am.
Okay. How did that feel?
Really good.
See, that's why it's the magic of affirmation. Okay. Who's the next person? Couple. Yes, I see you. You want to be, so you'll be reading about health. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Health. Every cell in my body is alive with health and energy. I move and exercise my body way that feels good. My immune system is strong. My body has a remarkable capacity for healing. Every resource I need for healing comes to me. Thank you.
Thank you. How did that feel?
Both like
It's
good.
always amazing to read all this.
Thank you. Okay. Who's going to be reading for wealth?
Unmute, unmute.
Okay.
She wants to read it.
Okay, sure. But
Can I?
who's
Okay.
from
Well,
wealth?
I am a money magnet. I am an excellent money manager. The work I do brings me great prosperity. I am financially free. I deserve to be wealthy. Lucrative opportunities are always coming my way.
How did that feel?
Good.
Good, right?
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Who's next? Mm, okay. Surabhi. Yeah, did you raise hand, Surabhi? Yeah. Okay. Unmute yourself, please. I'll be taking you to. I'll be just changing the slide. Yeah. Here, can you see for success?
Okay. I am a successful person just because I exist. I am smart enough and capable enough to succeed anywhere I want to. My success comes from listening to my intuition and following it.
How did that feel?
Great. So great.
Thank you so much for reading. Next is for career. Who wants career? Okay, it's Nishta again. Couple is also raising hand, but I want to see more people who are there. Guys, please switch on your camera. It's okay.
Should I speak?
Uh, One second. If nobody else takes up, then I'm going to give it to you. Okay. Yes, I can't really.
I think it's between me and Mr.
See your no, there's another person. Finance IS 360. Yeah, can you unmute yourself, please? Your phone says finance.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot to change the name.
What's your name?
I'm Deepthi.
Okay, Deep. Have
So,
you been in any of the other previous Magic of Affirmations workshop?
no, today is the
This is
first
first
time
time.
I'm joining. Yeah.
Welcome. So let's start with career.
Yeah. It is it is wonderful to be using all my talents and abilities in my ideal career position. I am confident that I earn an excellent living doing service and work that I love. I enjoy working with creative, loving, and supportive people.
How does that feel?
Good.
Good. Yeah. Thank you for reading. Yes. Who's next? Now, Shambhu, we are all looking at you because yours is the only camera which is on. Would you like to take the next one? Relationships? Yeah, relationships. Thank you for reading. How did that feel? Okay, so now do we feel more positive, more loving towards ourselves? Yeah, great. So, next is the plan. So, this is like principles of placing your order with the cosmic kitchen. Now, imagine that universe is like this cosmic kitchen we have, and the universe is like a chef which has this cosmic kitchen, and the menu of life is infinite. So, what we need to do is we need to decide what we want. So, I'm going to be sharing some principles with you. Please pay attention and focus. This is very important. This is how these are the principles using which you will be writing your affirmations. I'm giving you like a guideline. Okay. So, you need to first decide what you want. Now, it sounds easy, but remember the menu of life, like I said, is infinite. So it is fine for you to take some time that what is it that you want first about your dreams, your career, your health, your relationship, your money, your prosperity. How do you want all of it to look like? You need to decide that. Second is once you have decided, next thing then you need to do is place your order in positive present tense, and they're going to be personal to you. So you are going to be using words like I am, I have, I receive, and so on. So if you state your affirmation in future tense, then what will happen? It will stay stuck in the future. We don't want that. We want it now in the present. So we'll be doing that. And state what you do want. Remember, I told you no negatives, not what you don't want. So the law of attraction will bring you what you focus on. You need to write them, read them, feel them, and choose to believe that this will work for you. Third is include words that indicate positive, energetic feelings. Like it's fantastic to be making more money. I am so excited. I am so thrilled. You'll also be seeing me using a lot of these words. Because these words actually help you inject those feelings. So, here focusing on the feeling bit is very important. First is your words. Second is in the I am or personal, making it personal for you. Third is injecting more feelings to it. So, you can also Sing your affirmations, dance to your affirmations with enthusiasm. Stand in front of the mirror, open your arms like I just made you do it, and say your affirmations with enthusiasm. Because if you believe it, then only the universe will believe it, and then only it will manifest for you. So, this is an easiest way of changing your thoughts, changing your feelings, and hence changing your life. Next is trust the timing of delivery, that when the affirmation will become true for me, and let go of your own timeline. So it's like, cosmic orders may require different amount of preparation. For, so for sometimes the ingredients are available, sometimes they are not. So you need to allow that time to universe. When you have placed an order in a restaurant, you don't go to the kitchen every now and then and ask chef, "Acha chef, ban gaya kya? Ho gaya kya? Has it happened?" No, you don't do that. What you do, you place your order, you just sit there, wait, have a conversation with your friends or family. So this is what you need to do in real life also. Allow the universe to bring things together at the right moment, trusting the time. So, because what happens if you're not doing it, and if you're just, fidgeting too much about it, and if you're thinking that, oh, this is not happening, then the universe will actually respond to the fear energy that you have. So practice feeling a sense of trust that, okay, I've written my affirmation, I'm saying this, and it will manifest at the right time. So this stronger feeling of trust will help your cosmic chef to complete your orders. Okay. Next is, let the cosmic chef decide how you're going to receive your order. When we do an affirmation and then we start imagining how it will happen, then this is called outlining. Now, this is something which we want to avoid, because the chef always has the best combination of ingredients to put together for our order. And allowing your inner wisdom to guide you to have the right balance between action and allowing. So, when do you need to allow and when do you need to take action is something which will come from your own inner guidance. So, when you meditate and ask for guidance in any action you're going to take, that will help the cosmic kitchen. Listen to your inner wisdom. And if anything feels forced, then you need to back off. So, affirm that you're perfectly guided in all your activities. Next is believe that you deserve to have a wonderful life. A lot of times what happens, somebody told us, "Oh, but you can't do that. You can't have that career. You can't have that house. You can't have that car. It's too expensive for you. How will you afford it?" And all those things. So that's what happens. So you need to first believe that you deserve to have all good. And in reality, we are all deserving of all good. You know, but there are other people who do not believe that they deserve, and that's why they told us this. So, what were you, just think about it, what were you told as a child about having a wonderful life? Are you willing to believe that you do deserve a wonderful life? It's an important question, right? Last is my favorite. Feel gratitude always to the universe, to the cosmic chef for fulfilling your order in the most miraculous way. Gratitude is like a wonderful feeling at a heart level, and it only sends out positive energy around your affirmations. So, it will also help you with a feeling of trust. So, make a list either mentally or on a paper about cultivating, the attitude of gratitude and listing the things that you're grateful for. Okay. Now, with this, you are going to be writing your own affirmations. So I'm going to be giving you like 2 minutes. Is 2 minutes okay? Pick and choose these areas, and you will be writing your own affirmations about health, wealth, relationships, and then you can share it with me in the chat box. Yes? No? Maybe we are sleepy? Oh my god, what are you saying? Nishta is definitely sleepy. Hi there. Okay. So please take 2 minutes to write your own affirmations. And then share it with me in the chat box. I'm going to be putting on some music. Once you're done writing, please share it with me in the chat box. Okay, is that your affirmation, Insta fan? Yes, it is correct. More affirmations, please. More affirmations. Remember the ones which you just read? You can take from those affirmations also. I have a harmonious family, loving relationship. Yes, in perfect accord with each other. Thank you, Renuka, for sharing. It's a wonderful affirmation. I have perfect health with ideal weight. Wonderful. Yes, you do. More affirmations, please. I'm working in a company where I'm recognized. My team is very supportive. So happy that I'm debt free and super excited that I'm living in my own sweet home. Yes, you are. Thank you for sharing, Survi. Okay, thank you for sharing all your affirmations. And from my side, it's going to be yes, I support you. A big affirmative yes. So now comes the tricky part. Okay, thank you for sharing, Sharman. So the tricky part is what happens. We have been doing our affirmation, we are writing all this, but what if there are blocks that shows up? And when I say block, that means all those ifs and buts that will show up because I'm doing my affirmation, but nothing is working out. So this kind of question will start popping in our head. So the idea here is to be patient with the process. Remember when we sow a seed in the ground or a pot, does it immediately grow into a plant? No, it doesn't. So over a period of time, what happens with proper sunlight, with proper water, proper air, moisture, tiny shoots come out, you know, and then they will grow into a plant. And after many years of nurturing, it will start bearing fruit. Similarly, when we start working with our affirmations, it's the same thing that happens. This is how our inner garden will blossom. Idea is to be patient with this process. So, how to practice affirmation is something I'm going to be sharing with you next. In order for you to practice affirmations, you need to first record your own affirmations in your own voice with a relaxing background music and listen to it daily for at least next 3 weeks. This will help you rewire, the circuitry of your brain and creating new neural pathways in the grooves and bridges of our brain. Thank you for sharing, couple. That's a wonderful affirmation. So stick the affirmation written in your own handwriting on a wall or on a mirror where you can see it every day. Meditate every day, sit in silence for at least 5 minutes. Think of your affirmation in your mind and see how you feel in your body because words and feeling both are equally important. So, the more you can tune into your body, the faster your affirmation will manifest. So, how many of you like writing the affirmation? Yeah, so you can like write one affirmation 10 or more times. You know how we used to write classwork in school many times, one sentence or something many times. So just like that, because what happens when we are just saying an affirmation, it's in the ether, but when it comes in front of us, it actually gets converted into a physical form. So this is what writing, practicing affirmation is all about. Now here I'm going to be talking a little bit about our transformational journey. Because affirmation, like I said, is just one part of our journey. The overall transformation journey looks something like this, where we discuss all our new and important beliefs about our life, which include, what we give out is what we get back. So all this, I have mentioned here Louis's points of philosophy. Remember those three power points which I have discussed with you? There are more points of philosophy like that, at least about 9 or 10 of them. And why we choose our family for our growth and learning. Somebody just asked me a question about toxic people. So, every person who seems like a seemingly different, difficult person is there to teach us a lesson. So, learning from there and the reason why we are put on this planet, our path and purpose. So, all this is covered in this point of philosophy. Second is uncovering our negative beliefs because our beliefs is nothing but assumptions that we hold as true, and these are responsible for shaping us as an individual and reason behind all the struggle that we are facing today. It is nothing but our beliefs. So exploring our world as inner, as little children, that's inner child work. This is very important. So we know that every thought we have creates a certain sensation in our body. So that's like a thought and feeling and emotion. So this is why the positive thoughts are good, while the negative one create negative emotion. And over a period of time, these negative emotion really have a very detrimental effect on our body. They can literally cause diseased condition in our body. Yeah. So thoughts like anger, fear, guilt, criticism, resentment is something like a criticism which you are holding on for, anger which you are holding on for a very long time is known to cause cancer. you know so letting go of these negative emotions, Next is an understated gem, which is forgiveness for yourself and others, which is, I would say, is the key to our transformation. So it is your journey. You went through it now. It is time for you to become your own cheerleader. So creating a plan for really loving yourself and following through it. And once you do that, all the areas of our life, whether it is whatever problems we are having in our relationship, our career, our health, our money, everything falls into place. So this is the journey that I will be taking you through for next 3 months. So it's like a 10-day, and you'll get a lot of clarity in your thoughts, and these new thought patterns will help you manifest the new reality in your life. So, what happens from here is I'm going to be talking about some very successful people. These are all my fellow Heal Your Life teachers. She's Jayashri. She was diagnosed with stage 3 of ovarian cancer. And she started by chance. She started reading this book, The Power is Within You. Again, that's also written by Louise Hay. And she could heal herself and triumphed over cancer. Jayashri now is working as a plant based nutritionist in Mumbai. And they also work with Tata Memorial, the cancer hospital here in Mumbai. I mean, guys from Mumbai, you would know it better, right? Yeah, so she's working with them. This is Jayashri's success story. Another teacher is Vandana. She's based in Pune, and she had gone through a very messy life, rocky personal life. Yes, inner child traumas. Some part of it we'll be talking about. And today she's become a trusted name in leadership and soft skills training, and she's worked across many, many industries, as you can see. Another teacher is Sharmishta. She's also based in Mumbai, and she's dealt with the serious thyroid condition. And today, with by applying Lewis's principle and delving deep into it, she's really she has her own organization and she works with many people. And this is me. So, as you can see that I was diagnosed with a life-threatening neurological conditions almost 12 years ago. And then I took a closer look and I realized, there is something more. There is something which is much more beyond what the doctors can tell me or what the medicine can tell me. And that was my, I would say, waking point. So this is what I wanted to share with you. And this is what we are going to be doing. There is a program, this is called 10 Days of Transformation, which is starting from 4th of December, and 3 days in a week, 7 to 9 p.m., online on Google Meet. And this is the little investment of 13,500. And this in this series of workshop, we'll be learning about creating awareness about our current mental and emotional state, unfolding many parts of ourselves, especially the child within, identifying disabling negative messages and releasing them, reflection through mirror exercise, which is extremely important, mind body connection, where you'll also get to develop your own intuition, releasing old stuck emotions, like I said, anger, fear, guilt, resentment, criticism, and affirmation, visualization. These are a part of like an ongoing thing. Forgiveness, there is an entire workshop on forgiveness for 2 hours. And then finally, how will you fulfill your dreams of having a prosperous life, abundant life, fulfilling relationships, job and career success, and how do you reach your goals? So, this is what this 10-day of transformation is going to be like. We are starting on Monday, 4th of December, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we'll be meeting online. And this is the investment, 13,500. You can also opt for individual workshops. You can go to my website, and there you'll get the detail. You can click on 10 days of transformation. Okay, so this is about the upcoming work. Along with that, I would recommend that all of you please uh, look through, or at least get a copy of You Can Heal Your Life. You can find it on Amazon, but I have it on my website also. It's slightly cheaper than Amazon, but if you're looking for in your own um, mother tongue, then it's available in different languages also, Indian languages. Then this is my everyday's affirmation companion card. This is like a deck of 30 affirmation cards, which you can take out one card every day and see what guidance comes up for you. Now, I'll be doing a free WhatsApp course. So, here you will be placing, so I would request you to please stay in the group, because from tomorrow I'll be starting this free e course on creating powerful affirmations. Okay, so I'll be sharing some notes, some content with you, which will really help you. All right. Now, this brings me to the last bit, which is I'm going to be reading affirmations written by Louise from her book called Meditations to Heal Your Life. So, for this, what I need you to do is just pay attention to the words that I'm going to be saying, and allow the words to really reach to the depth of your heart. So, in the beginning, it is the word. Every single thought that I have and every sentence that I speak is an affirmation. It's either positive or negative. Positive affirmations create positive experiences, and negative affirmations create negative experiences. A tomato seed, when planted, will create only a tomato plant. An acorn will only grow into an oak tree. A puppy will only grow to be a dog. If we continually repeat negative statements about ourselves or about life, we only keep producing more negative experiences. I now rise beyond my family habit of seeing life in a negative way. My new affirmation habit is to only speak of good that I want in my life. Then only good will come to me. And so it is. So before I close the call, I would like to know from you, how was this experience for you? And if anything you want to share, if you have any questions, and please switch on your cameras. Let me see your pretty faces. You can unmute yourself, or if you want to write in the chat box. Thank you, Suchi. Thank you, Sharwani. Thank you. Oh my God, so many hearts. Thank you. Thank you, couple. So, any questions you have? How was the session for you?
The session was good, no doubt about it. Because I've been doing a little advance in this in terms of because I watch Secret every alternate.
Okay.
So affirmations, vision boards, but yeah, honestly, knowledge is something which I gather from everywhere because everybody has a plenty amount of knowledge in this field. So I'm really grateful that I got something different from you today. So I've been doing from today, like today was a very good day for me. Actually, I decided not to work today and keep my day for healing myself, working on affirmations. So from I generally get up 6 o'clock in the morning and I start my meditation and all that. But yeah, this is my last session of the day. So I'm really grateful to you. Learned a lot from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for sitting through and sharing your wonderful experience, Kapil. All right. With that note, I assume no questions. Nobody is asking me any questions. Yes, Shavni, you're welcome to attend it again. I practically do it. I at least try to do it every month. So look out. I'll be announcing in the group when I'm doing it next. But please stay in the group because I'll be sharing a lot of content with you. And if possible, I'll be sharing a feedback form. So please let me know how the session was for you, all of you. Thank you so much. Have a very good night, sleep, and may you sleep in peace and wake up with joy. Good night.